Anybody who's engaged in the trans culture war today knows that being shouted down and called a bigot or homophobe comes as a rite of passage. But that doesn't mean it's enjoyable. So, when this happens, what should we do? How should we respond? Well, when someone calls you a name like that, what should you say? Well, start with, what do you mean by bigot? What do you mean by homophobe? What do you mean by transphobe? What do you mean by that? As soon as they try and define it, they're going to be in trouble. Because more often than not, those reciting the trans mantra actually know very little about it. Most often, they're responding from emotion alone. Now, they may come back with, oh, you're just one of those phobes because you don't agree with transgender ideology. Well, you don't agree with my ideology. Does that make you a Christian phobe? A Muslim phobe? Or does that make you a natural law science phobe? Don't be afraid to ask them. Why are we calling people's names? Why are we calling each other names? Why don't we have a discussion about the merits of the issue rather than calling people names? Why? Simple, folks. Because it's easier to call people names. It's easier to chastise, characterize, and marginalize. It's easier to just try and throw mud at people rather than deal with their arguments. In logic, this is called an ad hominem attack. In other words, you're attacking the person, not the argument. Ask them, why don't we stay on the issues rather than calling each other names? Sadly, chances are the person you're engaged in a discussion or debate with won't likely suddenly see the error in their ways and actually begin to debate you on the merits of transgenderism. Why? Simple. Because if they did that, they wouldn't have a leg to stand on. However, I'm a firm believer that when you debate someone who is the polar opposite, short of a miracle, they're very unlikely to come over to your camp. To me, that's not who you're trying to win over. It's the person listening in on your discussion that you want to win over. It's that person who's open-minded and still undecided on the issue. If you stay calm and argue on the merits, they'll be able to see clearly that there's a stark contrast from your opponent, and based on that, who do you think they will walk away thinking is more inclusive, open-minded, and has a better argument? Bingo. Anyway, I do thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble and my Locals account. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I will see you next time.